Hello, welcome to
My baby don't mess around.
because he is a beef boy and he's doing a podcast.
Doplex, what rating do you give this episode? You're in the Fantano.
Oh yeah. The reverb farts have a lot of undertones that really relate to childhood obesity and just a lot of stresses that come with life. So I'm giving this a light 4. That's my I think Fantano impression. I don't even know if light 4 is a thing.
Yum, that's good. That's beef, babe. Oh, I'm about to beef.
So we had a discussion this week, which we're now pulling James into.
We did?
I don't think James was here for this, but I think this was up after you stayed up till 10 a.m. one morning, and you'd gone to bed early. So we were chatting about. I was specifically talking about how shit Twizzlers are because I've tried Twizzlers. Following on from last week's Bar Jar Blast, I was also gifted some nice Twizzlers, which
are those strawberry?
Yes.
The cherry ones slap, but continue.
That's what I said.
See, well,
thank you, Doplex.
I feel like cherry sounds nicer, but regardless, these taste like shit.
No, they do. I 100% agree.
Okay, this is good because these two came at me like I just spat on their mother's grave or something.
Fuck Twizzlers.
We had a very heated debate. I said these taste like plastic.
Ones. Those slap.
So the cherry Peelies, bro.
This is the strawberry Peelies, I think.
Are those? No, I don't think those are Peelies.
Those are just the sticks.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Those hurt. Like even when those are fresh as shit, they're stale. I've gotten
tastes
those
like wax.
Dude, literally, it feels like wax too. Those are Hershey makes those, and I've been to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. Shout out East Coast gang. And I bought fucking Twizzlers that they like fucking make there and sell like in the candy shop after you do this weird ass like conveyor belt fucking like history lesson on Hershey.
The Willy Wonka.
They are literally like it feels like biting into a fucking pencil. It hurts. Yeah, and that's the freshest it gets. It's in the factory.
The thing is, in comparison to red vines, okay, if you've had red vines,
those
are infinitely worse. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I like Twizzlers, and especially if you look at like in compare, because I've had red vines. It's just like you're eating like straight wax.
Red vines are disgusting.
It doesn't even taste like edible. Yeah. But Twizzlers, they're pretty good.
So anyway,
those are like cough syrup turned into a solid somehow.
Yeah.
So I came in hot and heavy on the Twizzlers, but I come from a point of privilege, because. Did gunshot just go off, James?
You said privilege and I flashed back. I'm sorry. No, my window's open and a fucking like car backfired and it sounded like it was like a full on fucking 12 gauge.
Yeah, no, it sounded like a gunshot. I heard like this pop and
yeah, that was scary as fuck. Oh my god.
There's been tons of protests in the streets here lately over like the vaccines and stuff, and we were chilling on the rooftop the other day and we heard a car backfire and I was like, oh fuck, it's going down in the street. Like I genuinely thought for a second, like, yeah. Anyway, I'm from in the land of New Zealand and here in Australia, we have very, very nice versions of Twizzlers called they're called raspberry twists, or the brand is Fabulicious.
Raspberry sounds good.
After putting my ass where my mouth is, I kind of fell down a hole of being like, damn, look at all these other amazing Kiwi snacks. And next minute, there's another Kiwi joke for you, Doplex went out and bought a whole bunch of them. So for all 3 Kiwis who listen to this, of which 2 of them are me and my girlfriend, Doplex is going to try some live on stage and compare them to Twizzlers. So he got a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. But so here, this is what sparked everything right here. Yeah. The Fabulicious raspberry twisters. This is a New Zealand licorice. I can't believe we're doing taste testing on Beef Boys.
I know, look at us. We're going full red and link. So, for context,
let's talk blend.
That bag you've got there, that's just a bag of like little ones about like an inch long each, but just because that was like the cheaper one on the website.
Oh, these smell fucking amazing.
the typical way you enjoy those is you go to like a dairy or corner store or bodega, whatever the fuck you call them, and by the counter they would always have a bag, like a box of like long ones, you know, like I guess the size of a Twizzler, and they would always be about 50 cents, and you'd always just like, you go and get like a drink and some chips or something, and you'd be like, oh fuck, I had a couple of these on too, and you grab these ropes up and then you eat it on the way home. So that's the typical way to enjoy them, but they also come in little ones like Doplex has here. So Doplex, please, let's see. Let's see with the raspberry Twizzlers.
Drum roll.
I'm gonna try this little guy right here. It's like I'm a fucking beauty guru.
I was gonna say.
This is my lipstick. It is edible. Now to demonstrate.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Holy fuck. That's really fucking good. I'm not even lying. That's actually really good.
I told you.
It doesn't
America
taste like
takes the
licorice.
L.
It just tastes like sweet. Like this almost tastes like, if you were to look at licorice, what you would imagine it to taste like, and it never tastes like that. This is like what you would imagine it to taste like.
That's what's fucked me up, because these look good. This looks fucking tasty. This looks like it should be like rich and tasty and like full of flavor, and it tastes like plastic with 2% strawberry in it. I'm so glad Twizzler's getting blown the fuck out, because now I feel vindicated. Because there was a bit of fear when Dopex said he ordered them, where I was like, fuck, I haven't had one of those in like a year or two. What if they suck? And I just remembered them being good.
No, they taste really good.
Kudos, did you have Tootsie Rolls? Because Tootsie Rolls are a hotly debated candy amongst Americans.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, grab that shit.
I think he's got a Tootsie Roll.
I fucking love Tootsie Rolls, and if you don't, you're a fucking stupid Zoomer fuck. Everyone,
I hate Tootsie Rolls.
Okay, yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you.
You hit a certain kind of person. They're like, Tootsie Rolls are stupid. You just suck on them. They had no flavor. And it's like, you just been eating fucking Taco Bell your whole life, and the mild sauce ruined your life. You can't taste it, bro. It's
I didn't even have. Okay,
so
so here's the thing. I just don't like the flavor of Tootsie Rolls. I don't think they're flavorless. I just don't really vibe with them. Fuck you.
Is it
you don't really chew it. You kind of suck on it. I mean, you can chew it. It's like
Are they supposed to be chocolate?
Caramel chocolate crossover. I don't know. It's probably the one candy person that's really mad right now. Tell us what a fucking Tootsie Roll is.
The candy person.
It sounds kind of offensive. Is that a slur?
It's a guy with an apron and like a pink bow tie. Well, let me tell you about Tootsie Rolls. Toots.
Give you the in-depth history.
You see, the flavor comes from fermented feces that stews in a mason jar for 6 months.
Let me point you to my video, The Rise and Fall of Tootsie Rolls.
Internet AJ is our candy guy.
Yeah, it's just a super overexposed picture of a Tootsie Roll with like a purple and blue background.
With fucking bloodshot eyes going.
Yeah, exactly. Dog shit.
So I actually quite like these Tootsie Rolls. I'm not usually one to enjoy like chocolate fudge type thing, but not bad. Not bad. He's significantly better than Twizzlers.
Okay.
I'm so sorry for this ASMR.
That's a plus for Americans.
What's the overall feeling on candy corn?
Oh,
I
like candy corn.
Okay,
like candy corn.
See, I think candy corn's disgusting. Yeah, I'm with James on this one.
Hold on. Have you had the candy corn pumpkins?
Hard marshmallows.
It's the same thing.
Hard marshmallows.
It's the same.
It's all the presentation, the texture. It's like, little candy corn, just like, like little nubs. But when you take a pumpkin, the little pumpkin, you bite into it, it's like the most blessed texture.
Doplex was clearly brought up on the I don't like this food, and his mom went, it's the airplane, and he went, whoa!
Yo, speaking of airplanes, hold on.
Yo, wait.
Oh yeah.
On the topic of texture and food. Kraft macaroni and cheese. I always thought that the shaped Kraft, no matter the brand, like what show it was or whatever,
better.
The shaped ones tasted better. And my hypothesis, ever since I was like 7 years old, I remember saying this to my mom, and she was like, "You're a fucking genius." I was like, "I think the shape lets it hold more cheese." There's more rivets.
That is
not rivets.
That's fair.
That is actually true. That's why we have different noodles.
I always like to know. What do you guys think? Do you think shaped tastes better?
Yeah. No, it's how it like absorbs, like thickness, and then like how it absorbs like
SpongeBob
salt and
tastes the
flavor and fucking how it holds more cheese. So I think your
I think
little
you're right,
boy
yeah.
hypothesis is correct.
That's the whole point of like all the different pastas, though, isn't it? Like the those there's the little twizzly pastas, the little curly ones. They have like little divots in them, isn't that the whole point? Is because then they like soak up all the sauce better. So those are
get
good.
the
I
shit
don't know.
in between.
I always have those in. I only have those in cold salads usually. The really twirly ones.
Yeah.
I have those in like
they're
cold.
like-
My mom makes really fucking good like pasta salad and shit.
Ooh.
Not like mayonnaise pasta salads, like an Italian fucking like an
Yeah.
Italian vinaigrette type beat with like a bunch of chopped up salami and pepperoni and peppers.
And if you want a bowl of James's mum's creamy delight, we're running a contest right now. If you put your full address, phone number,
We'll send
and name
her
in the
over.
comments below, we will send you.
You real sussy, bro.
We'll send a Ziploc bag that we write your address on, and pray to God that it doesn't get popped in the mail.
If my mom's making fucking pasta salad, all them plastic bags come into my fridge. I eat it every day.
James is the only one who enters. He
Yeah.
doxes himself for the purpose. Oh.
So real quick, speaking of airplanes, because I have
sorry.
to bring this up. So when Kudos made that list for me of New Zealand snacks to try, Courtney put up the picture of all the snacks that I bought because I'm not proud of myself, but I'm
bitch
also
got
very
a
happy.
lot.
I got a lot of shit, and I was fucking crying laughing at all of your guys' goofy ass names. Like this one in particular. Fucking
I'm like Twizzlers and Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, real normal.
Dude, you call kiwis
hold on.
kiwi
Yeah.
fruits. It's like
Yeah, because we have
This
actual
is called
kiwis.
shapes. It's just shapes. It's not even like a Ritz or brand name. It's just shapes. No, hold on.
Yeah, it's because they're
this
different
one-
shapes.
this
Each,
one is
each
called-
flavor's different shapes.
Kudos, explain this to me. This one is called Hokey Pokey Squiggles. And then when I tried to figure out what they are, I'm reading the package and it says crunchy, creamy, hokey pokey flavored deliciousness. What is hokey pokey flavor?
Wait, do you guys know what Hokey Pokey is?
Get the hokey
it isn't.
pokey flavor,
it's
baby.
a fucking
It's a
dance. You
dance.
put your ass in and you take your dick
No.
out. What the fuck are you
That's the
talking
honky
about?
donkey. Hokey Pokey's like
Honky donkey.
I made that up. Hokey Pokey's like it's like a honeycomb kind of thing.
Isn't that like a
What? We don't have that here, do we?
wait? Isn't
do you
that
guys-
like a
I mean,
1994
I feel like I'm speaking-
movie for Halloween
Hold on.
made by Disney?
I'm gonna try one of these hokey pokies. I'm gonna try one of these hokey pokies, and I'm gonna see
Well,
exactly
they're called
what's in there.
squiggles, and they're called squiggles because they're very clearly squiggly on top. Also,
me
they're
see.
biscuits.
They are squiggly on top.
Confirmed.
Those are
They're
fucking
squiggly.
Those are the fucking little elf dipshit cookies. What are those called? Keebler fucking
Oh, Keebler
cookies.
elf.
Penis elf.
Yeah. Yo, what's in here? This is good.
Hokey Pokey. It's on the. It's a Hokey Pokey cookie covered in deliciousness. Did you not
I'm
read
not
the
gonna lie, it
packet?
tastes like hokey
Sorry,
pokey.
we don't exploit our bees in this country to make cookies. You freak.
This chocolate is unlike anything I've ever tried before.
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
this is
even-
good.
Don't like say
Oh,
the
my
word
hands are all
burger with that
chocolatey.
cookie in your mouth.
Burger. Burger.
Oh,
Have you
hamburger.
guys ever just Doplex says the word burger really funny. He goes burger. He really separates the two fucking whatever the fuck they're called.
How do you say it? You say it.
Burger. Just
Burger.
I want a burger.
Bourgeois.
You're like
Hamburger.
if you just watch for it in more. If you ever hear Doplex say burger again, just like key in on it.
Burger.
It's just burger.
Burger.
It's like he's like a
Burger.
fucking. He's like a kid talking to his mom. Mom, can I have a
Mommy,
burger?
can I have
Mommy,
a burger? Burger.
Mommy, please, I want burger and squiggles.
Mommy, can we go McDonald's?
Guys,
I want a burger and
Guess
jet
what I
planes.
have?
What?
A Mexican candy mix.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
I'm
So
still
would you like to
waiting for
explain this?
mine.
Doplex got it for me. Everything
So
in
I
here
was
is made of
thinking-
mangoes. Just the whole thing. It's just all made of mangoes. Doplex,
is it
do you actually
really?
know any of these candies or no?
Judging off what I saw in the pictures, I know every single one, but I don't know if they just fucking biffed it and just sent you some other shit. 'Cause
No,
I
no,
know
I was just asking if
everything
you
in there
actually
was
know.
mangoes. Oh yeah,
No, not everything, but like I
that's-
pulled out a bunch of shit and like half of it was mango themed or flavored.
that's
Mango
like
red.
my childhood in a bag right there.
Okay, I want you to give me some to try because I was looking and it was very interesting because like a lot of them are like fruit flavored and then still have chocolate or caramel on them, which is interesting because like there's not a ton of that in America where it's like you mix chocolate with like fruit jellies or like you know, or like caramel on fruit. And there's also like just right at the top. I like this one, the salsa-getti.
Oh, dude, please try those. Please try those.
Spaghetti that's salsa flavored, I guess.
Those are my fucking jam. Growing up, those were always 75 cents, and those are always like, well, if I have 75 cents, I'm getting a salsa-getti. So you gotta, okay, so underneath the noodles, there's a little packet of Gusano. That little Gusano, you want to open that and put it on your noodles, and then eat it. I promise you, it's the most delicious fucking thing
fucking
ever.
Ramen? What is this?
What is, wait, can you hold it up to your camera?
Yeah, hold it up.
I know that, well, that, and also the noodles.
Oh yeah, you'd probably rather see the noodles.
Noodles!
Yo.
So this is gonna look so weird in the perspective of the restaurant. I'm gonna look fucking humongous.
It's like one of those 90s commercials that use the fisheye lens all the time where someone will go,
whoa!
Oh, I dripped it all over my fucking desk.
Oh god.
Hell yeah. So are these noodles crispy, crunchy, chewy?
No,
they look like, you know, like sour gummies? They're like that texture. Okay,
that's
good thing I have the orange in here.
They're just like spicy sour gummies, and then that sauce, it's like a Gusano. That's what it's called. It's like a little nice little sweet candy chili sauce.
Fucking like dust all over.
Did you send me and James the same exact package with the same stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you guys the same one.
Okay.
So you're gonna get all this stuff.
All right.
Kudos. I wish I could send you one, but you live across the world.
It's so good. I'll suss some. I want everyone to try some of these candies too. So we'll find some way for us all to try these ridiculous treats. And I also want to get some of these Kiwi candies to the two Mellow Bros as well at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on like every crevice in my teeth is fucking.
give us your honest review. Give us your honest review of the salsa-getti, please.
It's like, I've had such a bad like oral fucking I've been like really anxious in my mouth recently, if that makes sense. It'll make sense to somebody. Like swallowing gets me really freaked out recently.
Sound just like my girlfriend.
It tastes like watermelon Airhead, but better. And then you put hot sauce on it, but somehow it works.
Interesting.
That shit slaps.
Very strange. I fuck with it a lot. And I don't even really like watermelon flavored candy. Like synthesized watermelon always tastes like shit in my opinion. I agree. But that shit kind of slaps.
Yeah. What else came in there? I'm so curious.
About a Roccoletta?
Oh, Roccoletta. Yeah, dude, Roccoletta slaps. But those take a while to eat, so I wouldn't recommend it. They're basically like layered lollipops.
Okay.
It's like an everlasting gobstopper of spice.
What about Lucas Muecas?
Oh god, my mouth is watering. Yeah, try that one. That one slaps. It's like a little lollipop with some powder in it.
Oh my god, dust went everywhere, dude.
Are you serious? That's why I warned you. It's got powder in it.
Doplex glitter bombed him.
I did not hear the warning.
My bad. So you want to suck it, cap it, and then you want to shake it, and then take it out, and then suck it again.
That's exactly what I tell my girlfriend.
Yes, let's go!
Yes!
And let's put her opinion up on screen here. And we're good. Damn, James, what that mouth, dude?
He's hitting a grapefruit tip.
I like how James went from saying he's been anxious in his mouth to fucking deep-throating some tomatoes a second later.
Yo, this shit fucking slaps.
What flavor is it? I think don't think you describe it because I think James is a bit preoccupied.
Dude, this shit is so fucking good, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Is that the chamoy one?
It's the cherry flavored one. Cariza. Cariza is cherry in Spanish, I guess.
Cariza. I think it's cereza, but
Save one.
Cereza.
James tried, and that's all that meant. Dopix, I believe you were going to try those jet planes.
Yeah, I want to try the. I got chocolate all over my hands. I got chocolate all over my hands, so I'm gonna
just wipe it on your green screen.
Noblex, what are these like imitation like ecstasy pills? Is that like a cultural thing?
Oh, that's just chicle. It's just gum.
No,
I've had those.
It's just chicle.
So when Kudo sent me that list of shit to get, this was fucking killing me. It's like they're just called jet planes. Like, it's the most like self-explanatory thing.
It's what they
They're
are.
little jet planes, yeah, but And then Kudo said I could recreate a nice little tiny tasty 911. But the only problem is I don't have any like tower. Do you guys have tower candies?
Yeah, they discontinued those unfortunately after September 11th.
Little terrorist gummies. I'm gonna try one of these little jet planes.
Yeah, he's chewing.
That shit bussin'. That's a bussin' little jet plane. Did you guys ever? I mean, my fellow Americans. Did you guys ever grow up eating fruit snacks?
Yeah,
fruit snacks banged.
They're so good.
I always got the Scooby-Doo ones.
Hell yeah! But isn't it funny? They're just basically candy, and you don't really like think about that until like you're an adult.
Yeah.
You're like,
we actually had stuff
candy.
like that too. Like we had the same thing. We had fruit roll-ups and
really?
shit. And you look back on them and you're like, oh no, that's just candy. Like they make it sound healthy, where it's like, oh, there's fruit in it, and it's like 2%.
And they even put it in like a different aisle too to make you think like, oh, it's just lunch food. But
it's right next to the canned peaches. It's gotta be good for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this Lucas Mueca's fucking. It's just like sour cherry flavor. It tastes great, but somehow like it's like there's like a spiciness left on my tongue, and it makes me want to burp. Very interesting.
If you eat enough of those, it'll turn your entire mouth raw. It's fun.
Sour M&Ms.
Palon Mini.
Oh, that's a Pelon Rico. So it's like it's basically like a little.
It looks like I gotta fucking finger it.
Yeah, so you take that cap off, and then there's a little scalp inside of it, and then you push on the bottom, and it makes hair grow, and then you eat the hair.
What the fuck?
Pardon?
What?
Pardon?
Okay.
Take the cap off. You'll see what I mean.
I can't fucking.
You got to use your teeth.
He's gonna get glitter bombed again.
It's gonna just explode.
Okay, watch this.
All right.
Watch this.
Chimp man figures out sweet meats.
This is fucking hard. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Something to keep the kids entertained. There's actually just James's finger that's being extruded through.
Like shit.
All that work for that.
That literally tasted like the inside of a Home Depot smells. It tasted like lumber. That was horrible.
That wasn't candy. That was just caulking fluid.
It was just
Dude,
lead.
yeah, that's why it was so hard to get out. Yeah, that fucking.
Yeah.
Chaka Chaka.
Oh, yo, Chaka Chaka's bang. I don't know if you'll like that though. Those are like a little bit more. I mean, you could try it. They're a little bit spicier.
What are you trying to say, bro?
Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Go ahead.
I order the spiciest. When I go to Korean barbecue, I get the spiciest one, brother.
Okay, then maybe
whatever that means to you.
I've been betrayed by Asian restaurants so many times because I like spicy food, but obviously I'm fucking white, so my perception of spice is a lot lower. So I've definitely gone to Asian restaurants and been like, yeah, I can handle. I usually go medium at every other restaurant. I'll go medium here. And then, like, I've literally been racially profiled before at the stores where they're like, don't do that, and I've been like,
I had a Korean restaurant do that to me. They were like, it's hot here, like we were like, yeah, no, it's fine, and we put like just a dab of it on whatever rice we were having, and it lit our shit up. Could not eat any of it.
Yeah. Dude, that was the funny thing is they were 100% right. So like what I'm trying to say is racial profiling works.
Good.
Yeah, back towards you whiteys.
Bro, the
like
idea, yes.
Hell yeah.
The idea of. It hit my tonsil. The idea of combining, because all of the sour shit I've had so far also has like chili dust or something on it, and the idea of combining sour and spicy is crazy. It's genius.
Yeah. It's
all those candies you were linking the other day, Dopix, had like they're like sweet and spicy, which the only candy I can think of here that's like that is like is it Red Hots? They're like cinnamon shit. That's the only spicy candy I can think of, like something with cinnamon. So
it's funny because in Mexico, like all of the candy is just it's either spicy or like really sweet. Like we have like some sweet stuff, but I don't typically like the sweeter Mexican candies.
No, all this has like a spicy afterfeel.
Yeah. Interesting. It's kind of something you go to Japan, like a lot of that, like they have gummy candy, but a lot of their candy is a lot more like muted. Like I mean, stuff like matcha balls or whatever. Like it's a lot more. It's not like American or Western candy where it's like, just put fucking sugar in it. Their stuff's more like, it's slightly sweetened bean paste in fun forms. Which is a bit disappointing because all the packaging in Japan's amazing. It's so colorful and crazy, and you're like, this is gonna taste amazing, and then you put it in your mouth and it's like kind of like Twizzlers. You're kind of like, oh, it's like
that is true.
Nothing.
Japanese candy is very underwhelming.
Yeah. What's this? I think it goes up your ass, James.
Oh, is that? Oh, wait. Yeah.
It's
an evil
I'm so
Jolly
jealous you
Rancher.
have that in your hand right now.
Relarinos.
Yeah. There's. Oh, fuck,
Do I
those are
bite
so
it?
good. So there's like a
suck
little. There's like a little like not like a
There's a little
gummy,
lever
but
you
like
have to
sauce
activate?
inside of it. So I would recommend just putting the whole thing in your mouth, sucking it for a little bit, and then biting into it.
It tastes like
Is it
chlorine.
just- I like it.
Like chlorine.
Yeah, but in a good way.
All these Mexican candies need like a strategy guide with them. It's crazy.
You have to cut the red wire.
This tastes like how cum smells, but with like a salty aftertaste or like a spicy aftertaste.
Yeah.
There's trees here in
Spicy
Australia
cum.
that smell like really pungent cum in spring, and you walk down the street and you'll be like, it's cum time.
Yeah, pussy trees.
It's cum time. It's just a bunch of guys jacking off on the trees at night.
I'm only spitting it out
It smell like that.
I'm only spitting it out because I know it will take like 20 minutes to suck this down, but it tastes good.
Yeah, well.
All right, don't
think
fix. You want to try one more candy and then let's move on because otherwise
Yeah, yeah.
this is gonna
Bro,
be
this is
an
lit.
hour of ASMR.
Yeah. So I do want to preface this by if you probably didn't come here to watch us eat. We don't normally do this, but come on, it's a special occasion, all right? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
I'm cosplaying as
got-
Nikocado Avocado.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like naturally halfway.
we got a bunch of goodies here. So what I really want to try, honestly, I mean, there's a lot here, right? I got the peanut slab.
Oh, do love the slabs.
Peanut slab.
If you're talking about good chocolate, that's like the primo.
Oh, that's the primo. Okay, I'll try some New Zealand chocolate because we've had many a discussion about how American chocolate is just like hot doo-doo ass.
Hershey's it honestly tastes like vomit to me because it actually does have vomit in it. I think, or it has the same like. It doesn't actually have vomit, but it has the same one of the same like acidic compounds that vomit has in it, which is why to some people.
Oh wait, you're not memeing. Is that real?
No, yeah, I was joking about they don't harvest vomit off the streets and then fucking put it in, but there is this sort of like acidity in it, which chocolate in the rest of the world doesn't have, which is why to people outside of the States who haven't grown up on it, Hershey's literally can taste like vomit. They don't even sell it in New Zealand, but sorry, they don't sell the normal blocks. The only blocks they sell are cookies and cream because I guess that doesn't have fucking vomit in it. Because I remember like because Hershey bars look so nice, like the packaging's awesome, the fonts, like it's a really cool iconic piece of candy. And so when I finally did try one, I was like, yo, this is the fucking worst chocolate I've ever had.
Yeah, it's legit not even actual chocolate. So I'm really excited. I mean, just trying that hokey pokey thing and just like getting a little small taste of New Zealand chocolate, I'm like, yo.
So this is the Whittaker's is like that's like the big dick brand.
Peanut slab.
And the peanut slab is
Vomited
the
his chocolate already.
mom's chocolate spaghetti.
I will say,
Mom,
Mexican spaghetti.
Your packaging is like stupid hard to open. Like it's all
welcome.
extremely sealed. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try this.
But
peanut
Whittaker's
slab.
is like a New Zealand specific brand because we have Cadbury's too, but like Whittaker's is like it's ours essentially, and it's like it's just a really fucking good chocolate bar.
This thing's fucking huge. Look at that.
Well,
That's
it's called a
chocolate
slab,
bar.
is it not?
It literally is a slab. This thing is fucking.
It's halfway between a block and a square.
I just spilled it everywhere.
He's dropping nuts.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
He's thinking. He's delegating. Yep. I pulled the dope pick sounds
Swirling
and
around
dope
all
picks for a wee
10,000
bit.
pallets. That's a 10.
Yo. That is fucking delicious.
Yo.
That is.
Yo.
I feel like everything I've tried, I feel like I've gotten like a pretty good variety of things. Just with like chocolate and gummy. And honestly, and cookie, I can honestly say that New Zealand snacks are 1,000 times better than American snacks. Just by trying these little like bits and pieces. I'm fucking coming.
I'm very excited for you to try the rest of it. Their cookie's amazing. The one thing I think you might not like is the Marmite, but only if you use it wrong, because Marmite is it's spreadable yeast paste, which is very funny.
Take a big old spoonful delightful. Right now, Doplex.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's so many videos online of like, because it's also an Australian thing. There's so many videos online of Australians or Kiwis getting Americans to try it, and what they'll do is they'll get a big spoonful and put it in their mouth and they'll be like, ugh. But like, here's the thing, if I did that, I would also fucking hate it. The way to have Marmite is you get toast and you put like a layer of butter and then you put an equal amount of Marmite, like a very small amount, and then you eat that and it makes this like perfect concoction.
Would a shape work? Would a shape work? Because I could try Marmite right now.
Actually, you can get shapes with Marmite on them. So fuck it, yeah, do it.
All right. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna try some Marmite. I'm an American trying some Marmite. BuzzFeed presents Americans try Marmite for the first time.
BuzzFeed presents American try Marmite while James eats his chocolate in the background.
It's so good.
I really want to try it. It looks really tasty.
Dude, I think the weirdest candy I ever got was when I was taking like a quarter of Chinese in 7th grade or something like that. And Miss Chen brought some Chinese candies. And she gave us, it was shaped like a Jolly Rancher, but it had like a Laffy Taffy texture to it.
Yeah.
And it was called like
is it
White
like
Rabbit.
Blue Wrapper? Yeah, White Rabbit.
It tastes like old milk. It was the grossest thing I have ever tried.
Dude, a lot of Chinese candy is either like amazing or it tastes like stale milk or something that's been out for like 3 weeks. It's really weird. There's like no in between. Oh, so Dobix, if you dip in this, don't fucking like just put a dab on. Put a little.
A dab.
It's very strong.
Is this good? Is this?
Yeah.
Load it up, man.
Come on.
Put a little bit more going just for the meme.
Podcast. If that was me, I'd dunk the whole thing in and suck it off my fingers, brother.
I'm gonna dunk it. It looks straight up. It looks like chocolate. It doesn't even look like a kind of yeast paste.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's about to
stop rubbing all that.
Is this gonna be bad?
Throw it back, brother.
Do it, bitch.
Sussy, bro.
Or maybe he'll love it.
He didn't love it.
Oh, I want to touch it. I want to taste it so bad.
That is so fucking salty. Holy shit. It like hit the back of my tongue. Oh.
That's so funny.
I swallowed it. Oh.
Woo! He
So that's
swallowed
Marmite.
it. Congrats, buddy.
That is
I'm
not
so
at all. I mean, I guess that's kind of what I expected it to taste like, but
It's
also
very
nothing
strong.
like what that is if you took like the pussy of an octopus and like rang it out into like a bottle.
Fuck.
That's what that tastes like.
It's very
What's the difference
potent,
between
yeah.
that and Vegemite?
No, pretty much. They're like two of the same things. So some people are really loyal to one and the other, but they're both just the same, essentially.
Now, I'd like to just walk it back to Andrew's comment on Chinese candy.
Yes?
Andrew, why'd you have to give your teacher such a stereotypical Chinese name? What did you mean by that?
That was her actual name.
Courtney, pull up her actual name. Courtney pulls up her name and she's got like, her last name's like Mrs. Smith or something.
Her name was Mrs. Darwin. It was like
She was
just
just
something
like
very normal.
She's like 7th generation at this point. It's like not even.
So, shout out.
That wasn't her name. That was just what you called her.
Shout out Kiwi candy and shout out Mexican candy. That shit lit.
Hell
Fucking.
I'm sorry.
shit
So
banging.
I'm going to be trying some Mexican candy at some point, and I also want to sit with these boys at some point and rustle up some American candy. So any Americans out there, or American adjacent folk, if you have any good candy suggestions that aren't fucking Twizzlers or Hershey bars, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah,
Somebody's
let's try to
gonna
find shit
super
that
Twizzlers.
isn't. Like, if you've tasted Hershey bars, you've basically tasted like all of American chocolate. It's all really shitty and really bland, and has that like weird aftertaste, like tang shit to it. So let's try to get them like sour shit or like fruity shit or something.
Let's hit him with a warhead.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have had Warheads. Warheads are tasty, and I
Warheads
love
are
Jolly
lit.
Ranchers. They're so good. So
Yeah, fuck yeah.
For me, you got like on one hand Jolly Ranchers, which are probably one of my favorite candies ever, and then you've
Jolly
got fucking
Ranchers are so
Twizzlers, which
good.
taste like edible wax. So you guys have a real range, much like Chinese candy.
I'm gonna let
We
my
do be
family
ranging.
try this tomorrow at Thanksgiving and be like, wash down the turkey with El Pulpito.
Here, try some beaner snacks, Mom and Dad.
Come on, bro. That's not what I would say.
It's funny because Doplex can say that, but James says it anyway when we're not recording.
Guys, I swear I don't.
He doesn't.
Please.
God, I have Marmite like under my fingernails. And it just looks like I've been like playing with my asshole while recording this.
Sabrina's gonna be like, just save any for me. And then you have to explain that it's Marmite.
Yeah. I am gonna go get some bread because I do want to try that the way it's intended.
I'm gonna go get some
Fucking-
bread.
Yeah, I think you can
Fucking
do it right
caked
now.
on it.
Yeah. I'll talk you through it in chat so we get it like a perfect. Because yes, if I took Marmite and got a spoonful of it or a big dunk like you didn't eat it, I would also probably get close to throwing up. But when you spread it properly
Yeah.
and do it well, it's like, it's very good.
to know. 'Cause it's stuck in my teeth and it's making me want to get it. I feel it.
You should have dipped the chocolate bar into it.
I want to show you guys my new favorite cover artist on YouTube. This will be a quick one. I just want to give you a little taste. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, James
fuck?
Yeah, it really
missed
pulls
that.
out
I
his
was like,
nose
why am I
balloon.
hearing a balloon? There's no one has a balloon, and then I looked up and he had a balloon. What the fuck?
It's so fucking funny. It's such a funny visual.
It feels like a way you would do drugs in the future. Like if they were needed to
Yeah.
like make a futuristic drug for like a sci-fi movie.
That
balloon
would definitely
drug.
would be it.
I guess if you were really bad at snorting cocaine, you could like put it in this and then like blow it up and have it get sucked into your nose.
Yo,
But you'd also
that's
probably
such
waste,
a good idea.
you probably
Alright.
waste a lot of coke in the process, but yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright.
Can we get some lights up for him? Falling in love with you. So, this man's name is John Hinckley Jr. He was the man who
Okay.
shot Ronald Reagan, and now he has a YouTube channel.
okay.
He's covered songs. And he just got released from prison, and he started a YouTube channel.
Hell yeah.
Everybody go subscribe to the legend.
Shout out
John
John Hinckley, bro.
Let's go.
What a legend.
Who would win, John Hinckley or
fucking what a
OJ
legend.
Simpson's Twitter?
Facts.
That's so funny.
It is really funny how we're getting like these like historical like Monica Lewinsky has a Twitter and like sometimes dunks on people. Like when people
That's
talk
so
about
lit.
cancel culture, she's like, yeah, I was the original cancel culture victim. And it's like, what are you doing on
Canceled
Twitter?
it with this fucking
I mean-
mouth. Bitch.
OJ Simpson, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, the Twitter world. He's like,
Hey to the world.
that to me
Even
is
when
still
he's
very
posting
dystopian.
videos of him talking to Twitter, I still don't. And like, I still can't believe it's him. I'm like, nah, that's like an
Yeah.
AI or something. It doesn't seem real. OJ Simpson doesn't have Twitter.
Dude, fucking Bill Cosby is tweeting shit again. Just like,
That's true.
hey, you know, I didn't rape people.
Send tweet.
I don't know. I don't know if we talked about that ever, but just like really quickly, there was no, timeline in my brain where he got out of jail for all of that shit, and it just popped up
Yeah.
on my, news. It was just like Bill Cosby out of jail, and I was like, what? How? Huh? How did he get out?
Justice system? It was a COVID thing, wasn't it? It was like overcrowding and COVID.
Is that
was
what it
fucking
was?
prisons or something? And
No,
they were
his,
like, oh, it's
no, they found loophole in the case or something, and like we're like, you did this wrong. It's the
judge is like, oh, you made Little
the justice
Bill?
system is like literally you say like you would do one wrong thing, like perjure some shit, and they're like, the entire thing is now a lie, and they just flip it and let them go, and they can't be retried for it. It's fucking ridiculous, but.
I'm thinking of Tekashi 69. I think he got out early because the prisons were too full because of COVID.
Yeah, he got out early because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is so like what?
Yeah.
You right there, Angie? You okay?
The Little Bill comment got me so good.
I didn't even hear that.
And I can't stop picturing his stupid face, and just that's what got him out of the rape case. You made Little Bill.
Judge was like, oh, why didn't anybody tell me this was the guy who made Little Bill?
James, you had a little story you wanted to tell us from a certain run-in you had with John's movies.
Yeah. So, I went to go see Jack's Films Yai Live show last night, which was my birthday. It just so happened to be I bought tickets to that. Thank you.
Pull it up, Jamie.
I bought tickets to that show like 3 days before he shouted out my channel, like almost 2 years ago now, and then COVID happened directly after that. It's been like -4 months, fucking 20 months.
Damn.
So
Time is a flat
like 2 and
circle.
1
What the
2/3.
fuck?
Fuck it. But then COVID canceled it. It was supposed to be in May of 2020, and then it got pushed, and then finally when vaccines rolled out strong this summer, they were like, all right, here's the actual date, and it just so happened to end up exactly on my birthday. So I went there, saw the show. It was lit. It was really fucking funny. He has shows coming up in 2022. If like you missed these ones, it's like it felt like the vibe I got was like a elementary school like assembly game show, which I don't know if you guys have, but in elementary school, like our elementary school would bring in like magicians or like game show hosts or like people that just had snakes and shit, and then we would just all sit there and enjoy them all day type beat. Yeah. It was like that vibe, but in like the most like epic way possible, like not like that it's like little kid vibe. Anyway, it was lit. Then afterwards I was gonna go chill with the man, but he started getting like swarmed at his bus and shit, and his wife was there for that show, and they hadn't seen each other in a long time. So I was walking back. I bought a hat. I was going to my car, which I had to park mad far away because I got there kind of late, and I was walking past his bus where all the fucking like fans were outside of, and this mom was walking back to her 2 kids that were like hidden around the corner. I guess they were like too afraid to do it, so they sent their mom to do it, like that kind of vibe. And she said,
"Go, mother, do it."
Like the most like middle, because this was in Orlando, like the most like Everglades, Florida shit ever. Like just like fucking, she's like 800 pounds, so she's like waddling back to them, and she's like,
she's rolling back.
Well, so you can. I don't know if he's gonna sign nothing, but you can burn all this YI shit. He's a goddamn Hollywood elite piece of shit.
Jesus.
Because Jack came out and didn't want to, like, he did a little thing like afterwards where he had a VIP thing before that he met with everyone, and it's COVID, and afterwards he like took some pictures with some people who just like kind of rushed the stage, and then he wanted to go outside and to sit in his fucking bus with his wife or whatever, who had just gotten there like right before the show or some shit, and that was her. He wouldn't sign something and got onto his bus, and she was like, "That Hollywood elite piece of
he's
shit,
a pedophile,
burn this shit." Like after a whole show, your kids are hyped. Your kids love this guy. They're hyped on him. She goes like, "Well, you can burn all this shit." Like, bro, what is this fucking 14, 12, bro? Like, shut the fuck up.
Are you telling me the
So it was just really
700-pound
funny
woman?
because she just went in and she didn't know how to say and just like went straight like red pill Hollywood elite. It was so funny.
Are you telling me the 700-pound woman is making bad life choices for her kids?
It's so fucking funny.
You should have tripped her and watched her fucking fall on her back like a turtle.
Dude, I feel like it's coming from a fat person. Fat people like fall in slow motion. Like you'd think they fall faster, but they do so much to save themselves because they're gonna like break 8 bones if they land that much weight on themselves. Yeah, so they're doing like a whole fucking dance trying to not hit the ground. So that would have been so funny.
Oh, well, I hope she's doing good anyway. Shout out to you.
Shout
woman.
out. Shout out to that lady.
Hopefully one day we do Beef Boys live and we do one in Orlando, Florida, and she fucking comes and you point her out and you're like, get that bitch up on stage!
Bro.
You could burn all this Beef Boys shit.
I also just realized
She doesn't even know how to say beef.
fucking I just realized she had a poster in her hand that like you could buy like a poster for the tour or whatever. And I swear to God, if anyone, I mean, like most people watching me are from Jack, so if any of you went to the show, let me know. I swear to God, the posters were already signed. Like he probably did them in batches beforehand. So like she went to go get something that was signed, and then got mad when it didn't get signed, even though it's signed. I don't know. This shit is lit.
This is Biden's
Shout out
America.
Jack, though. That show is fucking awesome.
You can burn this yee-ass haircut shit.
Yes, Eric. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My dogs are killing me. Hey, should we read some Immortal?
Sure.
My Immortal.
Who's
the
Immortal?
Final episode
Immortal.
of our Immortal. The final episode.
Oh
It's
my
here.
God.
It's coming. It's fucking
about time.
kudos in the fucking mouth. Let's
I'm gonna need a
go.
jet plane.
Courtney.
All right.
Courtney.
Wait, Courtney, do a transition where like the jet plane like it's coming in, and then have us fly away with the jet plane, and then like cut to the previously on. All right, you ready?
Okay, now you're going to go back in time. You'll have to do it in a few sessions.
Professor Twally gave Ebony a...
Yeah, she gave her that.
Yeah, Professor Twally gave Ebony a black gun. She put it in a strap-on.
Hi, I'm Anna B. Way, the new student.
The name's Tam, but you can call me Satan. That's my middle name.
Tom motioned toward the
Marvel.
stairwell.
Well, come on. We have to go upstairs. Ebony,
Yeah?
did you know that Marilyn Mason is playing in Hogsmeade tonight? And they are showing the exercise at the movies before that. Well, want to go to the contort and the movie with me?
Hi, Lukey, and I'm Ebony, the new student, lol.
Oh, yeah. Satan told me about you. Listen, I'm in a goth band with those guys. We're playing tonight at the Marilyn Mason show as a backup. And up B, will you join band? Please?
Hey, Satan.
Oh, he's coming. Oh, by the way, you can call me Hades now.
Okay, I'll see you guys at the concert.
And then Ebony went off with Satan to the concert. Chapter 38. Author's note. What does everyone think if I end a story and then I add some more to it after vocation? Oh yeah, and preps, stop flaming. If you do not like that story, then take my quiz, okay? Then you will see if you are gothic or not. Satan and Ebony walked to his car. It was a black car with pentagrams all over it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. Ebony went into it seductively. Stan started to drive it.
Stan.
Who are you, Stan?
They talked about Satanism. Author's note, lols, he was named after Satan after all. Cutting, music, and being gothy.
Coffee.
For people who maybe missed last week's episode, Satan is Tom Riddle in the past.
Yeah, she's going back to fuck him.
Oh my Satan? Gerard is so fucking hot, Wan.
Volksexmord agreed as they toked some weeds. Author's note,
As I
bi
toked the
guys are
marijuana
hot.
smoke.
They are so sensitive. I love them, lol. Go fuck a bi guy. Lol.
Facts.
I love it. This is very progressive for 2003 or whatever it
I
was.
agree.
LOL, go fuck a bi guy.
It's almost like that could either be like an insult or like a
Go fuck a bi guy.
oh, go fuck a bi guy.
Lols.
Lols.
Lol. I totally decided not to commit suicide when I heard Helena.
Suddenly, Wolfenort. Parked a car behind a black movie theater. Satan and Ebony walked outside. They went into the movie Tether, where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and a girl were doing it. Suddenly, a serial killer came, LOL. Satan and Ebony laughed at the blood because they're sadists. While Satan was watching the movie, Ebony had an idea. She took Satan's gothic Black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pokey and put some amnesia potion in it.
Pokey.
What the fuck?
She put it...
Wait, Nightmare Before Christmas cigar?
Yeah.
It's a branded cigar.
It's just Jack Skellington's dick.
Pocket.
She put it back in his black Emile the Strangey bag. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know what that means either.
I like to imagine it's like a fucking fat stogie too, like it's a big fucking Winston Churchill dick cigar. Satan's just token up like, yeah, bitch.
Satan turned around and started to smoke it. Black clouds with red pentagrams in them started to fly around everywhere.
Oh my God, 1-1.
Satan said, jumping up. Ebony gasped because she was afraid, head noticed. He'd noticed.
Enobi, guess what? Amnesia Potan has not been invented yet, so it will not work. Too bad, too, because I wanted to use some on you.
I like how there's been multiple times when they say like this thing hasn't happened, like the characters in the past are aware of like what's happened. Like, is Dumbledore? He's like, is Dumbledore principal yet? And he's like, no, that hasn't happened yet.
Ebony raised her eye suggestingly, and then he took off all her clothes sexily. He took off all her clothes sexily, and they started to make out. Ebony took off his shit. He had a six-pack just like Gerard Way. They Frenched.
Excuse me, but you're gonna have to leave,
shouted the lady behind them. She was a prep.
You 1-1.
Suddenly, Ebony attacked her, sucking all her blood. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else crapped because Satan and Ebony looked so cute together. Satan and Ebony started to walk outside.
Oh my God. How did you do that?
I'm a vampire.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Ebony said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. Ebony smelled happily.
Yeah. That was your line.
It took me a minute. They like dinged around in my fucking brain before.
It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie, don't you think?
Yeah.
Then they kissed passively. Satan parked in a black driveway next to the place where Draco and Ebony had watched GC for the first time. They went inside where Marilyn Mason was playing and started to mosh, lol.
Etsy people, now you've gone too far. Jesus Christ Superstar, 1-1.
So it's actually Jayus Christ with a K.
Jayus Christ. It's lit.
They did the devil fingers as Marlon sang. Ebony started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmexy. He looked at her all emo with his gothic red eyes, and he looked exactly like a Milky Way.
Like the galaxy?
The candy bar?
Like the candy bar. Ebony almost got an orgasm. 1-1. Suddenly, Marilyn Mason stopped singing.
I would like to peasant X black X tier X 1-1.
Ebony ran on stage. Lucy and Samaro, Snap, and Hades were there. They started to play their instruments.
Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say.
Ow, my ribs. The
Mexican candy
is fucking taking over my body.
I like how Dopix chugs down this candy that's shutting down James's body. Was too afraid to get a vaccine for like 3 months.
It's 'cause I got guts of steel, boy. That's my ethnic blood.
Ebony's voice sounded like a pentagram between Emily and girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped. Satan got an erection.
Can you imagine being on stage just fully
Mario.
torqued?
Fully torqued up.
He's just playing bass and he's resting his cock on it. Your auto changes, then James just made you go.
Okay, I turned it on because I wasn't ready for that joke. I'm not okay.
Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song wrong by mistake.
OMFG, what the fuck?
Yelled at James.
Whoops. I'm sorry.
Said Lucian.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
You guys are such preps. 1-1. Come on, it was a mistake.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Said Sirius.
No! He ruined the fucking song!
You guys, stop!
But it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly, Samaro took out his knife.
OMFG, no!
But it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm. And then...
His own?
Put that arm up, bitch, I'm aiming.
And then... Ebony jumped sexily in front of the bull.
No! 111! No! 111!
But it was too late.
Nothing to myself. No 1111.
But it was too late. Suddenly, everything went black. Chapter 39. I am a
Like his
trolling.
dick.
Chapter 39. I am a trolling genius, lols.
Okay. This is gonna get fucking sticky.
Okay.
Stickier
reading.
Ready to
than
get
what
sticky.
we've already been dealing with. My God.
Read ahead.
Disclaimer. I do not own the HP series, and I am not the real XXX Bloody Wrist 666XXX. Author's note. I am an extremely immature, pathetic idiot girl, I know. Out of boredom, I cracked this girl's password for fun, and it took less than 8 minutes to do it too, and will probably get in a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. And I present to you my crappy part in this story. And I take note, I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skip over to skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, do whatever you want, preps. The American retail-wearing British vampire Sue, not Ebony, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled down beside Sue.
No! Don't die!
I like to imagine Ebony was sitting there just.
Sue gave him a rueful smile.
Zoom it. That's the rueful smile.
I'm sorry. It's something I had to do to fulfill my duty as the noble Gothic Mary Sue.
Satan sobbed.
Oh, I love you, Ebony.
I love you, too. I'll see you in hell.
Sue already found her surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Sue's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers. Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Sue. Everyone stared in shock. Her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then to everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try to rescue the body, but it was too late. Sue became nothing more than a pile of ashes, a loud resounding of everyone bellowing.
I'm going to just put in the
Filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. Author's note, I will refuse to explain how the hell that happened. And in their place, clothes the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everybody cheered. Everyone started singing Ding Dong the Sioux is Dead.
Ding dong, the Sioux is dead.
Well, that is until all the Harry Potter characters realized the true implications of becoming more canon-like again. All the characters who were supposed
to turn into ship's cannons.
Yeah.
Oh.
All the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling. On the left side of the two, the battle of the light side and the dark side were reaching a climax. And because the replacement author also likes to screw around with the canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Jesus.
I'm out.
Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation. A situation that would live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of fanfiction time. She lost it all, but she knew she had to remain strong. Nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned.
Where are my emo clothes?
She asked herself in confusion, and then it occurred to her. For her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right side. Below that, she was wearing a frayed denim miniskirt. Paired underneath that skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom. And then Ebony realized on her shoulder, she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said, "Live your life," written all over the bag. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here she was, decked out in clothes prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie & Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to take off the Hollister polo, but underneath it, there was another Hollister polo underneath. Ebony frowned and looked under the shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet again another polo to replace it.
Oh no.
This is illogical and doesn't make any sense.
Ebony bellowed out to the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were, seeing as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slit her wrists and mumbled to herself.
Oh my god.
End crap fanfic. Author's note. Oh yeah, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the documentary manager thingy, which I copied and pasted so you can read it here. Chapter 40.
Oh, we're going back in time.
Cordy, rewind us.
That was like a glimpse into a future that could potentially be
Yeah.
Holy shit.
one of many.
That was
like
crazy.
Doctor Strange. I did not expect that.
I wonder if any of that is real. Since we're coming toward the end, just a little, because we just go right back into the story, and it's like she was supposed to be going on vacation for like weeks, and she goes on this big vacation, and she's like, I can't update because I'm going on vacation. But she wrote the entire rest of the story and then stored it on the website instead of just posting it before she left for vacation. What would stop her? Why would it matter? It's not like she had any weekly schedule. She just posted shit when she wrote it for the last fucking year.
That's true.
So, I feel like she wrote that because I think that all of this is purposefully funny, and this bitch is a fucking genius. And she wrote that, and that's her real way of writing. And now we're back.
I think that might be it because, I think the thing that really set it off was the part where she called Voldemort Darth Vader. Because it's like, up until that point, it was like, okay, these are a bit ridiculous, but if you just didn't give a fuck, maybe you can misspell things this consistently. But that was like, okay, you went out of your way to write.
She keeps saying come and came, and she called serious sodomize and loopy and Lupin loopy and Dumbledore.
I kept saying shit instead of shirt and stuff.
Shit instead of shirt. Which takes nothing away from this experience. She is a comedic god.
Yeah, this would be 10 times funny if it was... not 10 times funny. This would be a different kind of funny if it was authentic, but it's still brilliantly written. It's a brilliant parody of like this sort of fan fiction anyway, so it's a good
There's a
idea.
slight hope that it is actually just someone this horrible at writing. Still gives it magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, let's fuck.
All right.
Let's do it.
Bring it
Wrap
home,
this
Andrew.
bitch up.
Chapter 40. Author's note. Shut the fuck up, preps. Get a lift.
Yeah,
You suck.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah, no, it didn't feel right reading normal words. You suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be on vacation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Lols. Thanks for everyone who avoid expect the preps who flamed. Fuck you, MCR rules 666. Ebony woke up in the Norse's face in a special gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite her in a coma because Vampire and Draco had bed him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room.
Oh my Satan, what happened?
Suddenly, Volkshemort came. He looked less mean than usual.
Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard, One.
Thou hath not killed vampire yet.
Suddenly, he started to cry tears of blood, all selective.
This one.
Voldemort? Oh my fucking god, what's wrong?
Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. Bloody Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Volkshemort disappeared!
OMFG, Enemy, you're alive!
Ebony hugged him and Bloody Mary.
What the fuck happened? Oh my Satan, am I like dead now?
Enemy, you were almost shot, but Dabele could not kill you, since you were form another time.
Another.
Another time.
Another time.
But fangs anyway.
Oh my god. I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you.
Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by... Wait.
That's the line, baby.
Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snap back then.
That makes
Split personality.
Figure it out. Yeah, he was a spy. He really was a death deal. And he was such a fucking poser too. He didn't even really know who GC were until I told him.
Well, anyway, everyone totted to give her presents. Ebony was opening a black box with red 666s. There was a DVD of Corpse Bride in it.
Corpse husband.
Yes.
There was a picture of Corpse Husband in it.
There's a
On it when she
Is that a
gasped.
hand with a
invite to
vein?
Dream SMP.
That's a veiny hand. Shit.
On it when she gasped. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths.
Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco?
No! Draco told me he would be watching House of Wax. He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, the Norse said you can get up. Come on!
Is Hose of Wax like the fucking porn remake of that movie? What the fuck?
Yo, hose of wax, baby.
The fucking Draco's beating off to porn because Ebony finally died. He's like, yes!
Finally.
These
My hoes be
hoes!
looking like wax when I'm done with them.
Hey!
Ebony got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left.
God, I'm suicidal.
She put a noose around her neck and pulled herself up.
Ebony was wearing a black leather nightgun. She left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire.
Fucking Ebony's open carrying. Ebony Rittenhouse.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking god, let's celebrate.
1-1.
Why?
We can go see O's of Wax with Draco one.
Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves. 6611. Spit a zip code. What the fuck is this?
Oh, we should probably, for the people who can't see the script, the 1-1s are like them letting go a shift while typing exclamation marks.
Yeah.
It's just fucking Wagwan.
And I think the 666 was her just saying that.
Yeah. No,
Have
yeah.
you? That's kind of interesting. That's like such an early 2000s meme to do like exclamation 1-1 or whatever. Like
Yeah.
people did that on purpose as like a gag,
Yeah.
but people have like gotten good at typing since. I guess I don't know.
I think
Dude,
so.
it's so weird seeing her say like lol and shit and like OMFG because like whatever that's called, I didn't think like I think this is like 2005 or something. Like I didn't think that really existed yet because like
Yeah, no, dude.
I don't know. I wasn't texting in 2005. You know, like I thought that was like a texting meme.
I feel like this was more prevalent in 2005 because people were texting with like limited character numbers and shit, and so it was way quicker.
Good point.
But then
point.
Yeah.
And also like they didn't have like full iPhone keyboards. It was like you had to fucking click a number multiple times. So, but people were using it unironically. These days, I feel like you could type out like a laugh out loud really quick on a keyboard, but people are like, "Fuck it, we're doing LOL
I'm
for the
freaking
meme."
laughing out loud at this moment.
I'm hissing.
They opened the con man room door sexily, and then Ebony gaped.
He's doing it.
Draco was there doing it with Snap 11111.
Oh, that's me.
Also, he was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front.
Okay, that's important. He's getting fucked by a teacher, but he's wearing a t-shirt with 666 on it. Getting fucking pink socked by Snape.
You fucking
prep.
1-1.
1-1. 1-1.
Ting ting.
Bing chilling.
Bing chilling is canon. Let's go.
Yeah, you betrayed us.
Vampire took out his gun,
Whoa, chill, man.
No, you don't understand.
screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snake's hole.
No. This is sliding it out of the fucking poo. Don't understand.
This is us to Draco right now.
Sussy, bro. You real sussy, bro.
You sussy, bro.
Sussy, bro.
Sussy, bro.
No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard.
She tried to attack him for
Falcon.
Ebony. You rock, girl. Ebony ran suicidally to my room and took out a spade.
Enelby, no.
But it was too I8. Oh, is that a lowercase L?
That was late.
Okay.
But it was too late.
It too I8. But it was too late. She had slit her wrists. With it, suddenly everything went black again.
No.
Not again. Chapter 41. Author's note. Author's note. Shut the fuck up, Preps. Get a lip. Wait a minute.
Author's note. You read that like David Attenborough.
Author's note. To everyone who keeps flaming this, get S-Lift. I bet you probably wouldn't know who Broadway is. You probably all preps and poses. New way, someone hacked into my account in November and they put up my last chapter and now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating G4 while I've been really busy. I'm trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm going on vacation for a month. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. Oh my fucking god, Draco is so hot in all the pics for the new movie. I wanted them to put a cameo by Gjord Way, lol. He should play Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrists. Raven, you rock, girl. Have fun in England.
If you flame, I'll slit my wrist.
When Ebony woke up, she was in a strange room. She looked around. She was wearing the same outfit she had when is performed with X Black X Tier X. She looked around confusedly. It was the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marilyn Manson. Author's note, just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay? Because he is more old than Panic at the Disco or MCR. There was also a gothic black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. On it said 1980.
Oh my fucking god! I'm back in Tim again. Who's Tim? I don't know.
Tim to this.
Suddenly, Satan. This is actually Voldemort for photo reference. Photo reference.
Photo reference.
In case you're watching along at home.
Yeah.
Voldemort was wearing a black leather Jackson, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy, I almost had an orgy.
Oh my fucking god, Enobi, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay for your information. Oh my god, am I dead? Because I remembered I had jumped in front of the bullet from Jamie's gun. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with snapping the butt one.
She guessed that when Ebony had slit her wrist, she had went back in Tim instead of dying. She knows she could go forward in time if she found a time toner or the Tim machine.
Just pumps Tim's out.
Tim's, hot Tim's, get your Tim's, yeah.
Oh, penis.
No, you're not dead.
Satan reassured her suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came all over his face.
Hey! Oh!
You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now. Let's go see how Harry's dad is doing.
What the fuck? James almost shot Lucius.
Yeah, I know, but he had a headache. He was under a lot of stress.
It's like a YouTuber apology.
Yeah. He was in a really bad place. He was in a really dark place.
That was the Kyle Rittenhouse defense.
Strenuous lapse in his judgment.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay.
Ebony walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, she saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. He had blecked blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing a gothic black Elena and black Green Day shirt. It showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s. Black Converse shoes and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexily like Girdway and DeVito for I Don't Three You Like I Did Yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face like the woman in that video.
Hey,
he said all quietly and gothically.
Who the fuck is that?
This is Hedwig. He used to be an X-Black X-Tier X2, but he had to drop out cause he broke his arm.
But different to the Hedwig I remember from the book.
Yeah. Hey, Hedwig.
Whoa. Hi, Enobi.
But then he ran away because he had hair of magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is, okay?
Bye. Bless you.
Thank you. I'm allergic to Mahik.
I'm allergic to beautiful stories.
I'm allergic to hair of magical creature.
That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up.
Oh my fucking god, I can get you back together.
Ebony said, fingering something she didn't know was in her pocket. A black coot is what we aim for Cydio iPod that she could take videos with. Does anyone else know about them? They kick ass.
Okay, you can forget about class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. Juan, come on, you guys.
Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him when they started to argue.
Be quiet, you guys.
Ebony's plan was working out great. Now she could make Voldemort. Now she could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die, and
okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out.
Ebony said as she started to film them with the iPod.
Oh my fucking god! Voldemort! Voldemort!
Screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. Hey, they're touching Glocks!
Oh, I feel your Glock on mine.
But suddenly, everything stopped as the door opened and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris. Chapter 42, The Black Parade. Author's note, oh my god, the new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait.
I thought they had to read them.
What a happy author's note.
Yeah, that was a pleasant one. I like that one.
Yeah,
that was,
I like that one.
Simple.
Yeah.
Ebony sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly. He looked more young than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song.
What the hell is this anyway? Haha!
Ebony hoped he didn't find out that she was from another time.
Whatever you do, don't blame Ebony, you jerk.
Seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together.
Be quiet, you Satanists. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Azkaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall.
Then he changed the song on the iPod to an NSYNC song. Suddenly, Ebony noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly chonging. Dumbledore didn't notice.
You fucking poser.
Now, Ebony knew what the iPod was chonging into. Morty McFly's Tim Machine.
Hey guys, it's me, Tim.
It's me.
I've had enough of you Satanists in my school.
Suddenly, Ebony graped the iPod from him.
Jump in before it's too late.
Ebony jumped into it, but only one otter person jumped in. It was Satan.
You dunderheads!
Ebony looked around. She was in the Slytherin conman room with Satan. She was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. Her earrings were Blake Satanist sins, and her raven hair was all around her to her mid-back.
To her mid-black. God damn it. Mid-black.
Hey, cool. Where is this?
This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me was really also a Tim machine.
Cool. What's an eye patch?
It's something you use to listen to music. It says I yacked for some reason.
Oh my fucking god. Cool. Wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt?
I guess sand?
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you were still the same person.
Suddenly, some of Ebony's friends walked in.
Oh my god, you're fucking alive!
Konnichiwa, bitch. Hey, who's that, Iboni?
Asked Bloody Mary, looking at Satan.
Oh, it's Satan.
Suddenly, Satan started to cry.
Are you okay, Satan?
Oh my fucking god, you're from the future one. What if you don't like M anymore? Cause we're from different times.
No, I still like you.
Okay.
Ebony let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on her iPod while she was about to go outside to find out some things. Ebony gave a willow a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. Ebony took the iPod. She was about to walk outside. Professor Tolley ran in.
Oh my fucking god. Where's Draco? How did Snap get back here? I thought he was in Azerbaijan. The Mexican candy's really kicking in. Ja.
Ebony, I was so worried about you. But I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student.
That bitch won. Did she also free Hagrid and Loopy?
Yes, they are on the loose at the school. Dumbledore is back,
Corneli.
Fuck.
It's just Corneli.
Dumbledore is back. Corneli fuck is on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their conman room.
Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap?
I don't know why, but he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Listen, everyone. I have something impotent to do in here.
Impotent.
Everyone stay.
Something impotent to do.
I gotta get a vasectomy.
I have something impotent to do, and its name is Hagrid, that stupid baby dick bitch.
Then Ebony ran out. When she had reached the Great Hall, she saw Vampire Potter.
Oh my god, Vampira?
They hugged each other happily. He looked at her with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. He looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever.
And he sounded like him too.
Oh, I was so worried you died.
Yo, moan that for me, bro.
Oh, I was so worried you died.
Oh yeah. I know, but I'm a vampire, lol. I was back in 1980. When I woke up, I was back in 1980, so Anyway, I bought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco?
Oh, Draco? You mean that fucking poser who betrayed you?
I know, but we have to find him.
That was pretty angsty. Suddenly, all the lights in the room went out, and then the dork Mark appeared.
Oh my fucking Satan!
I think Voldemort has arrived. Fuck, I have to find Draco one. I guess we should separate.
Okay.
Then he disappeared. Ebony went into the greater hall. Ebony went into the greater shallow hell. Fuck you, don't play
How many episodes in a row is that?
It's gotta be like 4 or 5.
All sad. Chapter 43. Author's note. I think after this, I will have about 2 or 3 more chapters. Thanks to all my reviewers and Das Flamers. Oh, not Das Flamers. If you flame this story, then you suck.
Not Das Flamers.
No, we know she's not black now because she's German.
We're narrowing it down.
That's a throwback.
Not Das Flamers.
Do you mind if I go and piss really fucking quick?
Hang on, let me finish this
last.
last sentence. If you flam, then fluck you. Oh, there wasn't an L. I thought there was an L in there.
You just took it now, my friend.
Oh, come on. Go piss, boy.
Oh.
That shit crackled.
It sounded like fucking frying chicken. It was so like bassy and poppy.
Ebony walked sexily into the great hall. It was empty except for one person. Draco was there. He sat there in deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and his baggy black pants. He had slit his wrists.
Yo!
Ebony felt Ebony felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but she felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way with his red eyes and his pale white face.
Draco, are you okay?
I'm not okay. You wear me out.
Saying that as he's dying.
My balls are gay.
Ebony thought of the MCR song and she got even more depressed because that song always makes her cry. She gave him a pot cigarette and he started to smoke it.
Imagine if you went to a drug dealer and you were like, one of your finest pot cigarettes, my man. And here's a tenner for you.
Oh, Draco. Why did you do with that fucking bastard Snape?
Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris appeared into the room. They didn't
Give
see
me a reverb fart for that. For them suddenly appearing.
That's them walking with the little dudes on the page.
The sound of the fucking supercell startup noise that's like in the second movie when Harry uses the flu powder and ends up in fucking diagonally. Yeah, that's the sound he hears while he's floating through space.
Yeah.
I'm so glad me and Snape were freed.
Damn, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking students.
Pop Adeline! Pop and circumstance, you graduated, bitch.
Pop smoke.
Pop Adderall.
Ebony yielded angrily, pointing her wand at them.
No!
Lupin shouted as chains came on him. Mr. Norris ran away.
You fucking perv! Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is or I'm going to tongue-ture you!
Not my tongue!
I don't know where he is. 11111.
Suddenly, Satan and Vampire ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was, really.
Oh, my Satan! We were so worried about you guys!
Ebony selectively took the caramel from her pocket, and then she began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take all his clothes off, and she could see his white sex pack.
Be scary if it was black.
Whoa! Then Vampire took his own clothes off too. They all began making out together sexily. Everyone took their Glocks out except for Ebony. She a girl, lol.
I'm a certain Draco!
Ebony moaned as he put his hardness in her softness. That is the worst way to describe that.
It is soft now that I think about it, but yeah.
Then he did the same thing to Harry. Ebonby began making
J.K.
out
Rowling
with
would be
Satan,
so
and he
mad.
joined in. Lupin watched in
double-cocked
shock. They all took turns doing torture curses on him while they did the thing because they were all sadists. Suddenly, a big black car that said 666 on it, license plate, flew straight through the windows, and Snap was in it.
I'm breaking it.
Chapter 44. Author's note. Well, I have nothing to say, but everyone stop glamming, okay? If any gothic people are reading this, then you rock. Oh my god, I still can't wait for the movie. Tom Fleeton is so hot, lol. I hope Harry will become gothic because my friend told me he is really emo in this book. Oh my fucking god, I'm leaving Dubia pretty soon. Can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back.
This was during the Bush presidency. Is that what she like? Maybe she was one of Bush's kids.
This is Barbara Bush. They're divorcing. She's doing this on the
While
side.
she's running over people and getting away with it, she's writing the story on her other
This is what
hand.
Barbara Bush wrote this a week before.
Preps.
Barbara Bush wrote this a day before she died, and she's like, I'm going to be leaving W soon. That's me car.
I shall free you, Lupin, but first, you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads.
Hey!
He said cruelly from the car as it flew circumcising above us.
Ow!
Mazel tov.
My rock!
Ebony, Darkness, Dementia Ravenway must be killed. Then the Dork Lord shall never die.
You fucking prep! I forgot to tell you, Ebony. Snape made me do it with him, even though Draco was the top. I didn't really have sex with him, but he's a rapist.
They all put their clothes on quickly except Satan. They were so scarred, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with gren eyes, no nose, a gray robe, and white skin. He had changed into Voldemort.
I knew who thou were all along. Now I shall kill thee all.
Thunder came into the room.
Oh no, please don't kill us. Oh.
Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diablo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred, and Gorge, Hagrid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in.
This literally
It's
is
like
the last
Saturday
book.
Night Live.
Everybody
it's like it's like SNL when all the cast members come out on stage and like hug each other.
They're like running all like arms and like arm in arms, and they run into the door and none of them can fit. And it was like, oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Voldemort looked away because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily. Voldemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick.
The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him.
Snape ejaculated menacingly.
That's what Louis C.K. did.
Yo, big facts.
You fucking preppy. And then the homophobic F slur, which I will not say because I respect gay people. I know a 4-letter word for dirt. Cruciatus.
But the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down, Snap quickly crawled out of it, and picked up the video camera.
And this is the car fell down. Does it mean he killed the car?
He
killed the car.
Yeah, he fucking nuked this shit.
Ebony started to cry because the video of her in the bathroom, the video of her doing it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with...
Yeah, figure it out.
Filming everyone fucking.
All right, Snap, let's hear it.
If you kill me, then D's, yo, that's a reference, Sidios will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just like that gothic girl Paris Hilton.
Notable gothic princess, Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Ow!
FYI, I have a depictor of you doing it with Loopy.
What's she talking about?
Oh, I saw too. She's gonna show everyone that picture.
Shut up, 111. Foolish ignoramuses. Thou shall all die soon.
Oh, think again, you fucking muggle poser. Say hello to my little friend.
Harry yelled, and then he and Diablo and Navel both took out black guns, but Voldemort took out his own one.
I had my gun.
You guys are in a Latin standoff.
A Latin standoff.
Latin standoff.
Stand-up.
Latinx standoff.
What is it actually? I can't think of it for some reason.
Mexican
Mexican
standoff.
standoff.
Mexican.
It's just Mexican standoff. Latin standoff. Accio Neville's wand.
Cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wind was in his hands.
Now, I shall kill thee all, and Ebony, you will die. 11111.
He made lightning come all over the place.
This is Dumbledore. Dumbledark, actually. Give it a little, give it a little,
little evil.
I know what you're trying to say. Save us, Ebony!
Ebony cried sexily. She just wanted to go to the common room and slit her wrists with her friends while they watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. But she knew she had to do something more impotent.